There's Journey, and I am live once again. And we have quite a few news to go over. We're gonna go over Transformers: Rise of the Beast. I'm gonna break down the trailer, give you my thoughts on it. We're also gonna be breaking down the Flash trailer, both the main trailer and the is it the Japanese version? So we're gonna be breaking down both those, and then I'm gonna if I remember, I'm gonna be announcing two potential games we could be playing later this year on stream. So just give me a few moments. I'm gonna readjust the screen so I can get the Rise of the Beast stuff on screen. All right. First thing we're gonna go over before the actual trailer is I'm gonna go over each character, or at least each character that I am aware of in the movie. So first up, we have RC. She is on the Autobot side. Yeah, she will be turning into a motorcycle. But to be honest, I know in many iterations RC is a motorcycle. I kind of preferred if her design was like the same as in the Bumblebee movie, where she the Cybertronian car. But I'm fine with it being a motorcycle because at least it's not horrible as the version from Michael Bay. I really don't know what was going on there. So that's RC. We have you guys know who this is. It's Bumblebee. And he will be turning into a off-road vehicle version of the Camaro. And his design is very similar to the Bumblebee movie one. So there wasn't much change there wasn't like a drastic change from the Bumblebee movie to this movie. And I'm mostly fine with that. Then we got Mirage. I don't recall ever seeing him in the Bumblebee movie, but he looks like he's gonna be the I guess you could say a human companion. Like he'll be the one that's paired up with a human that we've seen in the trailers. And there was, I believe it was like a toy figure. Maybe you guys can actually see it, like this area here, as well as this play here. I think that's the same plate. But he actually, there's some art that released online. We had he had a battle mask. You got Optimus Prime. Now, I know this is gonna sound odd, but I'm honestly, I think his design is like a 8 out of 10 because uh, I prefer the Bumblebee design more. Like I think the Bumblebee design was perfect for this franchise, and changing his design doesn't really seem like the right way to go. So now Optimus Prime, I forgot what plane this is. If anyone is watching this, like either on stream or watching this when it gets uploaded to YouTube, because I am planning on uploading this to YouTube tomorrow. Um, Sorry about that. I thought the neighbors were gonna, have their big parties with their loud music and stuff, because that could end up just being a problem for the stream. So it looks like, yeah, actually, that should not be a problem. And so we have a stratosphere. And now, I don't know if he's going to be a big part of the movie or not, because there isn't much of him to, like, he hasn't been shown on screen, but here's Stratosphere. If you remember back during the Michael Bay era, there was supposed to be Stratosphere in Revenge of the Fallen, and he was supposed to be either, I think he was a C-17 Goldmaster. I could be wrong. It could be a C5 Galaxy. But we finally got Stratosphere in live action, and I like his design. I guess he's getting like, not sure how. I don't know if you guys can actually see this clearly. Not sure how there's like a mustache, but he's got almost like a pilot helmet too, with the straps right there. There's the to block out the plane noise, noise canceling headphones. But I'm sure. Well, I'll say I don't know what weapons he'll have, but I really hope that he like survives the movie. I want to see his like I want to see him continue, and I want to see like a really cool action scene of him. Yeah. I'm sure you guys have already seen all the news online regarding Wheeljack, and I really don't know. I don't know what like the people that make their Transformers. I don't know what problem they have with Wheeljack, because in Transformers Dark of the Moon, that did not look like Wheeljack. In the Bumblebee movie, that was Wheeljack. Like that was Wheeljack. The head, the body, everything else was Wheeljack. But then we get to this movie, which takes place after the Bumblebee movie, and we have this situation going on. He he. It looks like there's no indication that he has the mouth plate that goes for like in front of his mouth. Uh, these look like antennas, but they don't look like the glow ones we have. And Wheeljack never had glasses. So like a lot of people are mad that there's a weird situation going on with Wheeljack. Like this once again does not look like Wheeljack. We thought back in the movie it was just like, yeah, if Wheeljack appears again, He's gonna be accurate. We're gonna never have to deal with the Dark Moon situation, and then this happens, and I have no clue what to say with the situation going on here. I really don't. So, uh, this is a maximal. For those wondering what a maximal is, uh, it's an animal Autobot. It's an animal Autobot. So yes, this he or she, I don't know, it's a he or she yet. Is a good character on the good side, and a lot of people are wondering, will we ever get Eraser actually transform into the robot mode? Because as you can see, this is the bird form. All the previous posters we got, which came out at the same time, they were in the robot mode. So I'm hoping that at some point we do see Eraser transform because I would really like to see the robot mode. Now, Chitor, yes, I can confirm. We can confirm from the trailer, the first trailer we got like what a month or two ago, that Cheetor, who is also a maximal, so on the good side, that he or she, I forget also, I should say he or she, does have a robot mode, but that robot mode doesn't appear to be on the poster. Optimus Primal, Optimus Primal also doesn't appear to be in the robot mode either. But yeah, it's a maximal, so on the good side. And yeah, I mean he's a gorilla. He's the leader of the Maximals in the English version. I know there was a Beast Wars 2 that was correct me on this if I'm wrong, a Japanese. And in the Japanese version, it was Leo Convoy, who was a lion, and he was the one that led the Maximals in the Beast Wars 2. Now, I know even though it's like that was a Japanese version, but I really think that the sequel to Rise of the Beast should have Leo Convoy. I really think Leo Convoy would be a really good addition. I mean, like in the next week, maybe we could see like the three leaders back to back fighting against a Decepticons. You got Optimus Prime, you got Optimus Primal, you got Leo Convoy, who has also been referred to as Leo Prime. So it would be cool to have the three primes like back to back and fighting in the next movie. And we got another Maximal Rhinox. He's a rhino. I can confirm, like we saw back in the first trailer, he does have a robot mode. It looks like I think that's a cannon. I think that's gonna be like a cannon that he uses while in the beast mode. And other than that, he's just gonna obviously use this horn. Is it considered a horn or a spike? Oh, a horn to also attack some Decepticons. Now, this was a leak, not like a figure leak, but it's not confirmed whether Megatron is in the movie or not. That's why I think it's like a possible. The design, the design doesn't look like just a one-off figure. Like whoever did the artwork, I think they got it off. It could be Megatron in the movie. Now I know Megatron was supposed to appear at the end of the Bowling movie, but he never did because they decided that they didn't want to make the Bowling movie a prequel to Transformers One. They wanted the Bowling movie to be a start of a new line of Transformers. The way I see it is the Michael Bay movies, which are Transformers, Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, Transformers Dark of the Moon, Transformers Age of Extinction, Transformers The Last Night. They, I'm gonna classify them as Earth One, and I'm gonna classify Bumblebee and Transformers Rise of the Beast as Earth 2. And well, I'm just gonna say this in regards to the Earth One movies. I'm gonna pretend that the fourth and the fifth did not happen. I'm just gonna pretend that the movies ended with the third one because yeah, the fourth and the fifth were not good. So here's Megatron. He could be in the movie, he could not. I don't know, maybe end credit, mid credit, something. Not sure. And I did see some rumors online that back, if you rewatch the Bumblebee movie scene, it it's Shockwave or Soundwave? They appear to be holding some kind of rifle, and people speculated that that rifle was Megatron because if you remember in G1, the Generation One Transformers cartoon, Megatron did turn into a pistol that had a scope. So who knows? Maybe Megatron was in the movie, and that actually was Megatron. But here is showing him as a tank. Here's another possible Decepticon Scorponok. I think this is Scorponok because this, like Megatron, looks way too detailed to be just a like a random toy for the sake of selling. So we could see Scorponok or Scorpions in the movie. Here is a Terracon. I think that is the Terracon symbol. Now, a Terracon is a Decepticon, so evil. He turned into the tow truck, and I think that's a battle mask. I'm thinking that's a battle mask and not his actual face. But here's the Decepticon, a Terracon, but yeah, Decepticon. Terracon Freeze, we saw this in the first trailer that I think there's more than one. So I think these are just like a bunch of the Terracon clone things that are like in the army, the Terracon army. Not much to say. I don't even think it turns into anything. Nightbird, as you can see, a vehicle. Also a Terracon, so a Decepticon. Nightbird, I think in the trailer, Nightbird was flying. In the first trailer, dual wielding katanas. Katanas are really cool swords, so I really don't know why a Decepticon has them. Like, really, I don't know why Decepticon has them. But here's Nightbird. I really don't really care. The samurai situation going on here and here, as well as the katanas. Hold up. Shredder? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder? The Shredder Claw? Let's go to Shredder Claw. The wings, the booster in the back. But here, yeah, here's Nightbird. Here's Scourge. He is the leader of the Terracons, so Decepticon. He's got the dual blade situation going on here. I'm guessing by those changes that this dual blade might be like throwable. It looks, and here you see around the arm, as well as what I assume is the neck area. That could also be the chest area. It's fire, so he'll use fire attacks as well. And yeah, the weapons throwable. He's got a claw. You saw in the first trailer that he used his claw to grab Bumblebee, and it was this blade that went through Bumblebee. Scourge is the leader of the Terracons, the Decepticon. Here is Transit. Looks like a ant, ant or some type of bug situation going on there. But Transit, I think he turns into a bus. I might be forgetting, but I think he turns into a bus. But Transit is a Terracon, so Decepticon, evil side. And that appears to be the last the characters. Could we see other characters on the movie? We could. It's a huge possibility. But I'm gonna undo the screen here and let me get the trailer shown on the screen. Now, in order to avoid any form of copyright, you guys would not be able to hear the trailer. I'm sure by now you guys already seen the trailer, but this is gonna be a breakdown of the trailer. Let's see if I can actually move this. Is it possible to move it? Okay, I can move it. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna decrease the volume. I don't want it to be too loud. Yes, I'm aware that their trailers is starting. I legit clicked on a trailer. Movies, they need to stop doing this. But I have a theory that is in case ads start playing. Like, remember when sometimes when you start a video, like 3 seconds later, an ad shows up and that like ruins the trailer experience. So yeah, that might be why to see this because look, 3 seconds, trailer starts. Yeah, okay, 5 seconds. All right, so here's gonna be. Let me slow it down. Playback speed, because we're gonna be breaking it down. So we saw Optimus Primal. I think that's Air Razor. You see Optimus Primal swinging through the trees, and other, and it looks like he's essentially like you can consider training or practice really because I'm sure by now you already saw the trailer, so you know later in the movie he starts swinging during the final battle. So I guess he's just trying to learn, like he's I guess not like learning, but like continuing to get used to swinging around places on Earth because those were trees, and he weighs like probably like a ton, 1 to I don't know 5 tons. So he's like getting a lot of practice even with things like trees, which don't really weigh much. There's Cheetah or Rhinox, Optimus Primal in front of them. That's Cheetah right there. Here, Razor. Now I'm not sure. exactly what is going on here because later in the trailer you see that the Terracons arrive during the night. So the storm is not being caused by Terracons coming. So I don't think this is early in the movie. It's like later in the movie with the Unicron situation. Let's continue. You got Statue of Liberty. Okay, it looks this could it be the main? You guys see this, right? This doesn't look like a typical storm. It looks like something is above the atmosphere. Now, it could be wrong, but is that the main spot Unicron will attack? Because I figured the main spot Unicron will attack is where the battle happens, and that's not in the city. So yeah, I don't really know what's going on here. You got Optimus Prime transforming. I'm pretty sure this is Optimus Prime's foot. Um, this might be like where he scans a new truck, or this could be a scene where the Terracons when they came into the later in the like a year later in the trailer, Terracons show up and they're coming out of the water. Sorry about that. I had to take care of some stuff. But yeah, I think Optimus Prime, like the humans saw the Terracons, and I got on the news, and Optimus Prime is here hunting for the Terracons, and this looks like a bus. It could be. You saw the. Man, I forgot the Decepticon I showed earlier that looked like the ant and the bug. It could be that he's hunting for him, and that's where the bug scans like the bus, because that's not a normal walk. That's a slowly hunting walk. You got Optimus Prime. It looks like CGI still needs work in the face. But yeah, once again, I prefer the look he had in the Bumblebee movie. He's talking to Optimus Primal, who is warning him about Unicron. This, I really, this staff with the crystal, you see like a beam later in the trailer. Could this be what caused in the Terracons? This might be what caused in accidentally causing the Terracons because we see the Terracon land in the ocean, so the beam fires. Okay, so I was wrong. Optimus Prime. It could be that Optimus Prime didn't like see the news, and that's how he heard about the Terracons. The beam, like Optimus Prime notices this beam being launched into the sky, and the Terracons come through meteors, and Optimus is like trying to hunt them down. You got one of the human characters, Unicron. This, I don't think that's like Saturn at all, but well, it's got a yellow sun. Well, I don't think that's like Saturn. Definitely not Jupiter. You see Unicron, and yeah, I mean it's obvious that Unicron is about to destroy this planet. Now, as you can see down here, it shows you the like the attention to detail that really went into this scene because you see right here that there's something that like the smoky effect happens to show that part of Unicron is colliding with the ring. So that's a really good attention to detail. So yeah, that's good attention to detail. See, it's still Unicron. I think this is okay. 1990. The Boeing only that was sometime in the 70s, right? Because he used the 70s Camaro at the end. So a lot of time has passed. So if I say that's what 79, then you get the one, you got what 15 years? 15 years since the Boeing movie. You got the main character. He gets in. What's his name? Mirage. Gets in Mirage. He freaks out. You get the UFO scene. He has done the hologram stuff in the G1 cartoon, so that is a reference to that. So it turns out that he is, I don't know why, specifically him, but Raj brings him to the Ottawa base. Got the transformation sequence. That's still now Octatron comes in and he's not happy about the human, which once again makes me think, why specifically that human did Mirage pick? Because it looks like based on the fact that Optimus is not happy about this, it was not Optimus Prime who's like told Mirage find this human. Now, if it was a important human due to because the human has I don't know some Cybertronian object, like in the first one you have Samuel Wiki, then Optimus Prime would have been like Mirage find this person. He's got whatever the Cybertronian object is. But there's no Cybertronian object. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why the human was chosen. Optimus Prime is not happy about this because it looks like they've been doing the robots in disguise. Uh, he freaks out. Yeah, the part where he's like, "Why did you bring her here? Why is a human here?" And he says, uh, he says, I don't know, something like, "I don't know what's going on." Actually, let me see if I can pull up the captions. Yeah, I'm nobody. I'm nobody. I ain't seen nothing. Now, if you seen Transformers Prime, you know that the Cybertronian language and the English language. There are a lot of words that there's a version of that word in Cybertronian because in Transformers Prime there are two references. Dragon, there's no Cybertron word for dragon, and kilt. That was also another word. And he says ain't, and he doesn't say nothing. He says nothing. Now Optimus Prime, he oh shit, look how Optimus Prime reacts to this. He's confused. I think Optimus Prime here, like it's hard to see because there's CGI that needs to be fixed, but Optimus Prime is confused. And I think it's because Optimus Prime doesn't know what eight is. There's no translation word for that. And nothing. He knows what nothing is, but he does not know what nothing is, despite it just being another way of saying the word nothing. So I think that's what this is scene is hinting towards. Okay, so that's Nightbird. It looks like the trailer not Scourge. The the uh the Decepticon that I mentioned during the character breakdown. So he uses the trailer to grappling to Nightbird, switches around. That's the I think those are like engine intakes. So like he's firing the rockets. And this is um Wheeljack. You got Mirage here. And I believe this is the same scene you see in the first trailer where RC is hiding in the back compartment of Wheeljack and the missile's fired and she looks at the missile and it goes past her. So you have those two Decepticons and they're fighting Mirage, Wheeljack, and RC. So that's one scene that we know is going to happen. You got Nightbird transforming. There's it's just a, I think it's just a bug. There's the Decepticon that turned into the truck that and he grapples onto the Nightbird tow truck. That's the word tow truck. Here's the leader of the Terracons that I mentioned with the fiery chest. I think that's Nightbird. Is that Nightbird or is that the one that turns into the bus? Well, you saw in the first trailer. Remember, there's a scene where you see three meteors in the water, and that those three meteors are these three Terracons. Oh, so it's not a battle mask. The truck that wasn't a battle mask yet. That's just how his face looks. Okay. It, this this could be before this. This I think it's the same scene as when Optimus Primal is talking to Optimus Prime, but then obviously Optimus Prime tells Cheetor, "Look at their family," yeah, and Cheetor stops attacking Mirage. Okay, so yeah, it looks like Air Razor may not transform, or for the most part. I don't think this is transformed. Yeah, like not transformed. Still in bird form. The wings are just folded. Okay, so you got Strata Fortress, but isn't Strata Fortress a transformer? So like is this before Transform, or did they just create the artwork for Stratosphere and we actually never see Stratosphere transform? Because you think as soon as that got out, that Stratosphere would start turning into his robot mode, but that doesn't appear to be the case. Still no robot mode. Yeah. Okay, so if it's maybe there's some CGI that needs to be fixed there. But there's CGI. That's solid right there. That's solid CGI work right there. Cheetor and Optimus Primal. And you see the height difference too. Cheetor is like almost to like the chest portion of Wheeljack. Well, Optimus Primal is far taller than both of them. And he hasn't even turned into robot mode yet. So RC is smaller than Wheeljack. You got Unicron. Okay, so yeah, Unicron. The fight does not take. The fight is not in the city area, so I think that scene earlier with the beam going up is when the Katuricons end up being called in. It's not really to like Unicron. You got Unicron. It looks like he enters Earth's atmosphere. I don't call any like we don't see any Autobots here. So this could be Earth, or this could be not Earth. This could be the planet that we saw earlier. Maybe it is like Earth, but uh, not Earth. It's like Earth, but not Earth, and it could be that Unicron specifically goes to planets that are like that, like Earth-like, and is where Unicron succeeds, and he's gonna succeed. How big is the guy? Unicron. He's about the size of his son. That sounds about the size of his son, maybe bigger. Okay, so yeah, there's Unicron. That looks like the source of where you see the light. Now, since he has a face, oh, okay, here's the leader of the Terracons. You can see by the claw here that I mentioned earlier. Here's Unicron's eyes. We might see Unicron transform. Like, obviously it turns into the planet eating thing, but like we may see him transform. CGI needs to be worked there. Only getting out of stratosphere. Okay, hang on, let me redo that one. I want you to pay attention to this. Yeah, I'm gonna skip back a little. I want you to pay attention to how those move. These, it's obviously it's just door. Pay attention to them. They are flapping like bees, like the wings of a bee. is still falling. These are like some kind of terracon drones. So the face shield, face mask, probably. Now pause here. These are the same cannons we saw in the bowling movie, but notice there's two of them. In the bowling movie, he had one cannon, and on the other side he had the blade. And here you're seeing two cannons. I think at some point in the action scenes in the movie, he'll switch to two blades. He'll be switching between two cannons and two blades, or one blade and one cannon. This is new because merchandise for the movie has been out for a while, and they never showed that there being two cannons. He's taking out the Terracons. The human characters. More human characters. More human characters. Uh, 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 we get the this is the scene where Bowie gets impaled. I don't know like where in the movie we might expect this scene. Let's see. One, two, three, four, five. Hold on. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. Oh, three, three. I mean, at first I thought it might be 13 primes, but is that even 13? Like, let's start here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So this represents 13th prime. People are thinking, like, because the way to stop Unicron is either the Matrix of Leadership or by Primus, who is Cybertron. And considering how much CGI it takes to make Unicron, I doubt Primus is in the movie. So, like, is the Matrix in leadership in this cave, whatever it is? Uh, those look like the drones again that Bowie was shooting, and they appear to be. This is Energon. Wait, wait. You see this? We saw that earlier when where is it? Earlier when Unicron showed up. Yes, we saw this object at the place, and this planet has energon. There's energon all over, and it looks like these are the Decepticon drone things that Mommy was shooting at earlier. They're getting ready to battle. Notice that. Notice right there. He's got plates that go outward, but there's still not the glow ones. And even then, he didn't get rid of the glasses to have a battle mask, which means he might actually stay like this throughout the movie, and we never get the Wheeljack look. Optimus Prime, you can see how the battle mask appears. Unicron, I doubt this. This looks like the moon. This doesn't look like the planet we saw earlier. Unicron is absorbing a moon. Okay, you see Energon. He's absorbing a moon that specifically has Energon. This is this is a scene where Bowie gets hit by the blade. I'm not sure what she's doing hanging on. This is the scene I mentioned earlier. It's even the same missile. Still has the glasses on. I don't notice the battle mask there either. We got Optimus Prime and he busts out his sword. There's the scorpions. Is that a scorpion? No, it's not the human. The human in the armored suit. That's explained later in the trailer. So you see the human with the armored suit. You see the scorpions. And so that isn't Scorponok. That's just your Decepticon army that basically has like probably no name. And you see the swinging that I mentioned earlier in the breakdown. Cheetor attacks one of the scorpions. These, you see these right here? I mentioned earlier when I talked about the characters. I mentioned one of them was probably like a Decepticon army thing. We do see that. We see like one here, I think, one here. So it's the army aside from your main Decepticon team is scorpions and those. RC on the Rhinox with Cheetor, and she's firing her cannons. You see the panels, but they don't glow because you can see the glow areas. It's just the cannon and the eyes, but still no mask. Yeah, you can see his. You can see there's lips. So he's not going to look at the wheeljack that he's supposed to. See how it says Transformers? Transformers Rise of the Beast. Now, remember when we saw Optimus Primal, and I told you that there's a human in the suit? He's a human. Yeah, back in the Generation 1 cartoons, they did give a human like a, like a, almost like a space-like suit to wear, and it looks like he's gonna actually be in the battle fighting while he gets to this. There's a better look. You see a better look at it. Here's his face here. And he's on Bubble while Bubbly's transforming. You see more of the not the Scorpions, but the other Decepticons. So bees transforming is getting. Because the human get thrown off. And he switches to the cannons. That was the Transformers trailer. In regards to uh, games, also games, we'll have the Armored Core 6 Fires of Rubicon. Looks like a potential game that I might play on my channel when it releases, or Transformers Reactivate whenever that releases as well. So that's potential games that could be played, as well as the Robocop game, because at the moment there is not really any DC or Marvel games. Well, let's get on to the Flash trailer. So the Flash trailer, both of them, will be the last topic of the stream. So let me screen mirror. Now, once again, you will not hear the audio in order to make sure the stream does not get like taken off and uploaded to YouTube tomorrow. You see it there? Yes, you sure? Regarding Batman's bike, I personally am not a fan of it because it does. Batman's equipment has like a design, like both the Batmobiles look very similar. The Batwing look very similar to that we've seen, and we know he has some heavy duty equipment because the Nightcrawler and the Bat Tank look very similar, but the bike does not fit those themes. The bike's design looks very different. So I personally am not a fan of the bike. Yes, where the okay, you see Supergirl. It's the Batwing with the dual engines. And this is a new Batwing. It's not the one he had back during his Bat movies. Wayne Mandarin. This is Bruce Wayne. I think this is Bruce Wayne because it's by him as a kid. There's Thomas Wayne. There's Martha. Cave. I don't think this is. Yeah, I don't think this is Ben Affleck's Batcave. This is Michael Keaton's. There's some more down equipment there. Got the bat wing that comes down. Folded wings there. Bat wing still going fully down. See the multiple bat suits. I think this is Bruce. I don't know because that's blonde hair. But regarding this scene, like we can see lighting, but it's not enough to see the suit. So I'm wondering in the like what we see in the movie, will we will he or she, whoever it is, actually like walk into it and we get like decent looks at all the suits? Because right now we don't have decent looks. I want like a full lighting look so I can see every single detail. Still hard to see. Michael Keaton. Yeah, very suit. I think it needs chin strap, chin strap area of the suit. That's him as a kid, right? He's running. This was here. You see the Barry we know, and this is during the Flashpoint scene. I think this is the time traveling to location. Again, this area. So hot, so he changes those events. I think that's Flash. That's Flash in his suit right there. So that's Supergirl flying. She's talking about the fact that represents hope. Reconfigure bat suit. Just change Flash theme. Get the exhaust. Battling. Intakes as a battling. Are missiles? These look like missiles at the And there too, he might have missiles off the tips of the Batwing. You get the Batwing flying over. They drop down. This is turning against the fight, which is odd. Is that Abrams? I think those are Abrams. That doesn't look like an Abram. That might be an Abram. We saw that's an Abram right there. That's definitely an Abram, but that's not an Abram. So these aren't just United States soldiers. Honestly, those are Blackhawks. Like either they just like design a bunch of fictional tanks for the movie, or this is actually like a world war or multiple countries getting together. Because I think that was a Challenger. It's a Batwing. Ben Affleck's. Now, back in the Justice League movies, I don't recall there being like a 35 style engine down here. So this could be like a Mark II version of his bat transport. And also he comes out with a Morse code. You can see the cannon there, the Gatling there. The sewer she takes Barry up to get struck by lightning. Just what do you do? Wait. That was Clyde. Do you see the Batwing up there? Right in the face. This is when they go to rescue Supergirl because, hold on. There's Barry right there. Flash running, this could be him. I don't know when this actually will be. Batman. No, he did. Like, if you've seen the figures, this is the one he had on the bike, but he had like a armored plate area here, and we don't see that. So that actually might get damaged, or maybe it's because it's like a CGI. So that looks like that will get damaged, and you gotta. There's Barry gets struck by lightning. People, armor fighting vehicle, armor fighting vehicle. Those aren't strikers; those are LEVs. But some people speculate that, like, without his bowing, he feels useless. But it's Batman. I don't think that would be the case. It could be that they're losing. I think that's his own soldier. Flips down. And the Batwing goes down. That was way too close for comfort. You can see how he's able to glide down because there's the lining that's not the same material as the rest of it. Rest of the cape. Now I'm not really sure. Like, yes, we see it, but not really sure how that, like, how exactly happens. Because we see it's a three-seater, but if you remember, actually, hold up, no, she flew next to the Mowing Star because they're in the Mowing, but I'm not really sure how this function even happens. See that he glides out. He's happy about that. Um, yeah, I think that's all. Like, unless I'm forgetting anything, I think we covered every single topic. So, yeah, either next week or the week after, same day on Thursday, I will be going live again, and you will see the return of. If you guys have like seen my content since the very beginning, you guys know I used to make content on the 90s Flash Show and Adam West Batman. Those will be returning in the form of stream topics. So those will be making a return. Other than that, have a good day, everyone.